Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's a Super Bowl 48 with two linebackers who are tackling machines. It's Brandon Marshall going up against Bobby Wagner. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football
Let's
is
go,
back
Matt.
here in the East Bay at Oakland, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. Former Cal Bear now, C.J. Anderson on the carry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders. The offense on your screen now, and our first look at C.J. Anderson.
And what a look it's going to be, making a name for himself rapidly running the football.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. And partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. No gain, and it's second down. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Patrick Peterson is almost an anomaly at cornerback. A big, thick, physical guy who can run with any receiver in the league.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. That means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Here is Anderson on 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Now, 4th down, we know the difficulty factor goes way up, and we know it would be a disappointment for them to just kick a field goal here after driving all the way down the field. But I also know one other thing. It'd be a bigger disappointment to come away with no points.
Good drive, Matt.
His kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw now on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Gotta catch that.
Offensive starters now. Charles, what about Latavius Murray?
You know how you and I talk about players under the radar sometimes? Latavius Murray definitely qualifies as one of those players. And then you look up, and he's pressing 1,000 yards every year.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he's brought down after a good gain. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray.
Come on, 75.
He's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Leonard Williams was one of the top draft picks coming out of USC, and he's done nothing to diminish the comparisons people make of past greats.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And
come on, Jeff.
There, a nice hit, jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
Now back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
You can't catch shit today.
Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
You can't catch a fucking cold.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Out of the gun now on third down. Going right side here, and that's
Come on, Pearson.
They get 14 yards there at a first
No, he's
down.
going there.
And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
They come out here in the eye.
Here we go.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Please.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And this is going to be incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Good.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Murray the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Flex round. Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory.
Come on.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. The penalty set him back. Now a big play moves him forward. It's 2nd down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
formation. They'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a pickup of 14 there. And that'll be good for an Oakland first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter is starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Let's go! Brand 38!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Back to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Moncrief, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. For the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, Anderson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
10th carry now for Anderson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
it to Anderson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. In the backfield is Anderson. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up on Levante David. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And that last drive, a long drive. But not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Oakland after this. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll set up a throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
It's overturned and still didn't give me no yards. Right on.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going
to
overturn it.
Don't give you no fucking yards.
Pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that'll bring up a 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken around the 12. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They start the drive with Anderson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And the slot man goes in motion left. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And downhill. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. James has got it, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fresh set of downs here. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. Green 39.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And an encroachment penalty here will cost them 5 yards.
Come on.
And it makes it so simple, doesn't it? An easy free 5 yards for the offense given to them by the defense.
Again, we'll see the pistol.
If I finish my game. I'm playing somebody.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Another pistol look here. In the backfield is Anderson. He'll get the football here. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third down and 3. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it. Here's Anderson.
That's right, David.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Ooh, you missed
On the
that.
right
Good
side,
check. Ooh.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That was second down run for Murray. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Dante Moncrief with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. Boom, landed. Watch it now, Marty.
Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's
No, we ain't having that shit.
He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down.
No. Here we go now. 3-19. All right, now, look at this here.
They're going to look to throw. And he can't come up.
Come on, Brett.
Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put...
Man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Oakland. And even 40 yards.
If post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal. So a nice job to break the one tackle. Not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worried.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordan Reed, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They run it again with Anderson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They come out here in the eye. Anderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 40.
He had all that.
11 yards
Yeah,
on the
that.
pickup, and it'll be good for a Denver first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. So we've got encroachment, and that's a 35 yards.
Too easy for the offense. A bit of
They
impatience
didn't change
by
that
the defense
glitch.
on that
The
one.
fuck? See a nigga moving across the fucking line.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Following the penalty, Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
All right, here we go. Green.
Handoff comes to Anderson. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Good one.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up
you
and catch
fucking
the
missed
ball.
that.
I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll be 1st down, Denver. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he gets it complete.
Good one, Matt. Good one, Matt.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Here come a pick.
In the backfield is Anderson.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
And they'll give it to him here. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. They'll give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Okay.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Come on. I ain't touched that nigga. It's all good.
Back now in the East Bay. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They run. Anderson. And he'll get in.
Good drive, Matt.
Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Oh, I thought it said 3 seconds.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Dante Moncrief. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is up to 18 now. is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. In the backfield is Anderson. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready.
Latavius Murray. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
All right, here we go.
Now Anderson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now back to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Here's Anderson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up. They run again on first down. Anderson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now they'll switch it up here and look nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Moncrief, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders. Now the try here for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again. Then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you're going to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
Check, watch the before. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Now let's go. 3-19.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Detroit!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Latimer's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Toss play. This is Anderson. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Green, 39. Green. All right, now look at 56. All right, now look at 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They go with Murray again. A strong running. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Hey, I'm coming. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Watch the twist.
They'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it?
This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now they'll run it on the toss. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So they're going to go for 2.
Heavy. Heavy, heavy. Got heavy. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
In the backfield is Anderson. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So with 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
In motion, Latimer.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gun.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So out come the Raiders. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, I don't know what you want to call this, a blowout, a laugh, or whatever it is. This was not a game.
And I believe that you saw this coming early, identified it right in the beginning of the game, and it played out that way.
Well, and it did, and for this team, just a lot of confidence coming away from this one.
Confidence for them. For the other team, though, boy, what a dismal, dismal day.
So for Oakland, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head down to San Diego for a matchup